Good morning, buckaroos. It's time for the Teen Mom Tuesday edition of Ask Love Gigi. I'm Gigi.
And I'm Der Mask.
Well, last night's episode of Teen Mom was certainly, what's the word I'm looking for?
Scarring.
Scarring. Hysterical.
Disturbing.
Satisfying.
Yes, the end was quite satisfying. I think we should talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Let's talk about Farrah's abortion trip to Austin, Texas.
I'm so surprised that she didn't come out with an engagement ring at the end of that episode.
Well, actually, she did come out with an engagement ring.
Or the one that she bought for herself.
She bought for herself at the pawn store and said, "Look at the ring. This is the ring I want my husband to buy me from a pawn shop."
And by my husband, I mean you. I don't want to just date forever. I mean, a month and a half? Oh.
Hey, you want to go paddle boating?
Oh my God, just think, when we're married and I live down here, we can paddle boat all the time.
But the ending of that date was just, I didn't see that coming. And it was delicious, I would like to say. It was a great meal. It was like, oh, yes.
I will say it was a little bit rude for him to not even check on Farrah to make sure she arrived okay, but I guess that's just a testament to how much he just didn't give a shit.
Well, how about how shitty she was to his stepmom? You don't have any children? No, I
How old are you?
No, I don't have the children.
Oh my! What'd she say? You're gonna be a lone bird.
Yeah, I'm 51. Oh, 51? You're gonna.
I already had a baby. Well, I wasn't a fucking whore.
And then,
how about that when I was 15?
Just awful, awful, awful. And then the whole date was just horrible. And then the ending was a home run.
Oh, Farrah, you're gonna leave early because things are awkward. Okay, well, there's a shortcut. You're gonna see 2 rows of hobos in an alley. We call it Rape Alley here in Austin. That's a shortcut to the hotel.
Let's talk about Amber's house and how she couldn't bring her daughter on that walkthrough in which the realtor asked her to run the tour of the house. The guy, first of all, that guy looked like a child toucher.
Yeah, don't let him in the house unwatched. And Amber, you really need to remove the fake eyelashes. They only make your eyes look smaller, honey. That's all. Says the girl who doesn't let her eyes be seen.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going for a disassociated Asian, I think you found the right look for yourself.
I still feel, for as much as I hate Farrah, I don't feel a lot of hate for Amber. I don't know why.
No, Amber.
I feel bad for her.
Amber's like a bird with a broken wing.
A one-winged dove.
A one-winged dove, if you will. And what about
Maci?
Maci and Maci is just as dumb as ever.
Dallas is pissed.
Yeah, that was a whole boring story. And
Kyle's dropping. Well, that don't cause a lot of drama. Come on, Bentley, let's go play trucks.
That and then we got Catelynn and what's her boyfriend's name?
Tyler's bringing the sexy back with his fedora.
Yeah, the hat was almost as bad as Farrah's date. I don't understand the look. It's not 1980. You're not Ralph Macchio.
Things on Teen Mom that need to be dead and buried. Amber's false eyelashes.
Tyler's hat.
Catelyn's bow.
And Farrah.
Period. See ya.
And I also love the way, and I hate to quit harping on Farrah, but I love the way she was so nice and sweet to her mom on the phone in the presence
Mom.
In the presence of the boyfriend, and then and now it's going to be back to Cuntsville.
Take the last train to Cuntsville, Farrah. Yeah, and how she was just like, well, I'm just going to take care of the incidentals, and the other person that was staying here is still in there. How was your trip? It was okay. Yeah, somebody on Twitter last night said that the scene in the restaurant was like a scene out of a movie where Daniel hired Farrah to make a bad impression on his parents.
I think that's spot on.
And it was also a reference. There was also a reference to how to lose a guy in 10 days.
Yeah.
I want a commitment. I don't want to be dating forever.
And Catelynn and Tyler can't figure out if they want to be a social worker, if they want to be. My advice is go into a better field. You won't even be able to afford the trailer on those salaries.
Well, let's not forget that Teen Mom is giving them something. Or
that's true.
Because how is Farrah, if Farrah has no job, yet she moves to Florida with no job, into a very nice condo, buys herself a new pair of knockers with no job. Amber's buying a really nice freaking house.
Yeah, that house was
nice.
nice.
She lives in, but
yeah, that house was pretty nice. But
Maci and Kyle, I thought they'd have a little nicer. They need to get curtains for their house. That's my suggestion. So,
I think they need
Walmart.
I think they need a bamboo garden like we have. But anyway,
keeps us grounded.
That's pretty much our wrap up on Teen Mom. So keep those comments flying in.
Can't wait till next week's episode where Farrah's back home again. Will she want to keep Sophia now? Because she really wanted to pawn Sophia off to her mom when she thought, I've got a wedding to plan. Been dating this guy for a month. Maybe to Farrah, when she dates a guy for a month, that is long term because no one can fucking stand her.
Yeah, even though he was a cross between, what was it, Seth Green meets Jake Gyllenhaal meets Charlie Day.
Meets Farrah. They looked alike.
And, my favorite comment on Twitter was, Farrah looks like a camel. I don't know why that's appropriate and spot on, but whoever made that comment, thank you, because
it was a chuckle fest.
It was a real chuckle fest. Well, I think we should wrap it up. As we can see,
7 minutes.
Time is running dire. So,
find us on Twitter. I'm at Ask Love Gigi.
And I'm at Ask Der Mask.
All right, buckaroos. Have a great day. And at least you're not Farrah.